Hello, I'm Janessa. Welcome to my channel and another get ready video with me where I do my makeup and we chit chat about life and business. First of all, I'm going to stick with the Giorgio Armani foundation. I do have a couple new products to try today. You can't see that. This is Hourglass, a couple Hourglass concealers, the travel size, which I love to try because I don't know how it's gonna look. Actually, one of these I have used before. It's the Hourglass Silk 2.5, but I'm gonna mess around with Bisque today and see how that works, mostly because Sephora did not have the other tone that I usually get for concealer. And as I said, there's a lot to get into today because, well, first of all, I don't know if you are familiar with my astrology channel, Astrology with Janessa. If you like astrology, go ahead, check that out. But there's a lot going down in that world today, okay? There's a lot going down in the coverage of the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni lawsuit, which I am covering from an astrological perspective on that YouTube channel. And I've been thinking about it a lot today because without making this into an astrology video, because I know that may not be why you're here, but just to keep it in mind that energetic context, I do think really matters. And there's a lot happening with very like scorpionic energy right now in the case. If you want to learn more about that, like I said, go check out that channel. But little disclosure, I've got Scorpio in a particular area of my birth chart, which tends to just create a lot of mental emotional drain for me. And that's what I've been thinking about a lot today, is like how to navigate those ebbs and flows of energy, especially with creative projects like YouTube. I mean, I love YouTube. YouTube gives me so much life. I love creating on this platform. It is one of my favorite things that I've ever done creatively. It just really gives me so much. And it also takes a lot out of me. Because I care. I care about the quality of work I do. I care about the output. I care about how I show up. You know, I've got a little bit of Cancer in my chart too, astrologically, energetically speaking. Like I've got some soft spots inside, even though I may not always show up that way. And I think what goes along with caring so deeply about what we create is that sometimes it adds a little bit of stress and just second guessing, like, am I really doing this the way that I would do it if there weren't an audience? Whew, I'm not gonna lie, Sadie just totally lost her mind a little bit. If you don't know Sadie, she's the one growling in the background right here. She's my miniature Australian Shepherd. And her outbursts, her growly, just reactivity has been getting on my nerves. I am trying to be patient dog mom as best I can, but I am so imperfect. I am so imperfect, especially when the weather is crazy like today. I am all over the place, in case you can't tell. And that's what I mean. I feel drained. I feel just like I'm not fully myself right now, and I'm trying to navigate that and figure out, okay, how do I show up and be honest, be transparent about that on social media? Because I think that's important to not just bypass how I'm doing as a human being, because I know people like my content. I mean, there are people who like my content, subscribe to my channel, so there are folks who find value in it. And I don't want it to be just because of what I'm educating on, for example, over on the astrology channel. I want it to be because people feel connected. I mean, these parasocial relationships are a thing, and they can be very helpful for folks and entertaining at the least. So I want to show up authentically. I want to show up just being real about where I'm at. And I also just don't think it's necessary to show all of the messiness either, because that's my responsibility. That's what I'm working through. I mean, this last weekend, thank God I had a lot of content already recorded because, I'll be candid, this last weekend, I was just a pile on my couch. I did not really do much. I mean, it was a struggle. Here, I'm opening this. You're gonna hear some weird things. I was just saying it was a struggle to get up off my couch and like go to the grocery store to make sure that I had some food in my fridge and in my cabinets. Wow, these are tiny. I did not anticipate them being this small, but they are. So wait, which one is which? And actually, I'm not even ready to do concealer, so I don't know why I'm getting these out. Okay, Silk is the lighter one? No, Silk is the slightly darker one, so I put it kind of near my nose and a little bit here, a little bit there. And then I use the brighter one usually for right under my eyes, etc. But I'm not even at that point yet. I was just getting over eager. I'm also gonna F around and find out with a new, well, not new, I just haven't used it in a while, a bronzer that I haven't had success with before, but I was influenced to buy. It's the LYS bronzer in Hope. Oh, No Limits? Hope. Hope, No Limits. No Limits, Hope. I don't know. That's what it says on the label, so we're gonna go with it. I remember not really liking this bronzer all that much. Why I'm deciding to give it another go, I don't know. It's that kind of day. So let's see. Ooh, that's actually really warm. That is way too warm. Wow, that does not look, does that look warm in here? It looks really warm on me. Wow, okay, we're gonna put a little bit over here just to like even it out, and then I'm gonna have to go back to the Patrick Ta palette because this is orange. This is orange. I don't like to be orange, just a preference. That's really disappointing actually. And now I've got it all over my brush. Let me see if I can kind of blend it a little bit. Fan it out, make it not as crazy. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. Also, it's overcast today, so even though I adjust my lights in my little studio recording space to try to cool it off, because for whatever reason, when it's overcast, I'm sure there's science behind this, right? Some reason. When it's overcast, it's not as cool. The light coming in, whatever. Let me get my Patrick Ta. Patrick Ta to the rescue. Yes. I am gonna need to find some other bronzers though for the Sephora sale. Okay, let's see if I can layer this and just like make it not as cray. Blend through here. I'm making it up as I go. What do you think? Honestly, this video might be more makeup and less like life philosophy, life business chit chat, because I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm just being honest with you. I am tired. I don't want to record today. Today is just a recording day. It is not a client day. I am very excited though for client day tomorrow. I do have some appointments tomorrow, which is always fun. I love connecting with my clients because that is one thing that has gone well, you know, the last few months with putting myself out there more on social media, on the YouTubes, as my mom says, she calls it the YouTube. I love it so much. Putting myself out there more on the YouTube and have coaching sessions with folks, have astrology sessions with folks, which is always fun. Yes, let's do a little bronzer moment here. Wow, that bronzer, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That looks, maybe it's okay. It's so hard to tell. Am I just being hypercritical? Potentially. You know, it happens. I do it. It's a choice, and sometimes I give into it. Especially when I'm tired, or what do they call, what's the HALT phrase? HALT. If you are hungry, if you're angry, if you're lonely, if you're tired, maybe it's time to not make some big decisions in that moment. If you are one of those things, halt. And am I hungry? Yeah, I'm kind of hungry a lot these days. If you follow Health Sense, which say you might know why, because I'm coming down off my medication, and that just is, you know, noticing more hunger. So that's a story for another day. But hungrier, that definitely adds to just my general mood. Am I angry? I don't think I'm angry. I don't feel very angry in this moment yet. It's early in the week though. What else? Lonely. Lonely's a hard one because I'll be candid. I've lived in Boston. Now we're just going into life chit chat time. If you're watching this video and you stick around for this, I appreciate you so much. Because this really is just devolving into random Janessa story time. What was I saying? Oh yes, I've lived in the Boston area now for 2.5 years. That feels like so long. Oh, so much longer than what I've wanted. But you know, that's what happens when you sign a lease for a couple years. Way too long. Way too long. I never want to sign a lease that long ever again, because I don't know. Life changes. And I discovered after some living life here in Boston that I was like, this is definitely not the place I want to be, but I am locked in here. So I have had to figure out how to make the most of it. And it has been challenging to find community. It's been challenging to make friends here. I don't vibe with the New England vibe. I'm sorry. I respect you if you're from here. I know there's a lot of like pride with being from New England. You know, the people that I interact with who are from like Boston, like I respect how much love you have for this city and for this area. And I just don't have the constitution for it. I'm a little more sensitive. Okay. Like I said, I might not always present super sensitive on the outside, but I have like some really soft, tender bits on the inside. And it has been a challenge living here. So yes, actually lonely has sort of been just part of my experience with living in a place that I don't really enjoy. I'm not a big city person, as I have learned. I need forest. I need to be with the trees. I need to be in nature, preferably a cabin in the woods somewhere. Ideally where it does not rain that often, but it's still green. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking for it. So I'm going to take a moment and put on my eyeliner. It was just a tiny little bit of eyeliner, and I will blend it out now. But I think I was talking about how, you know, I'm trying to figure out that magical place where it doesn't rain a lot. It's green though. There's lots of woods. They're nice people, you know, the kind of community where you know your neighbor and they know you and you've got each other's back, just more close-knit. So ideally smaller. And that's one of the reasons why I'm hopeful that Tennessee will work out. I am moving to Tennessee. Let's just hope that life unfolds in a way where that all works out okay. But the plan is moving to Tennessee sometime. Maybe, I don't know if it'd be 2025. A miracle would need to kind of happen for that to come through, but 2026. So there are some big life changes on the way for sure. I just gotta hang in there long enough, do what I need to do to keep moving forward, to tend to myself when I am feeling tired, to reach out for support when I am feeling a bit lonely. You know, the hungry part we're working on. Eat more food, fuel myself, nourish myself, and just trust. Maybe this is where this whole conversation is going. I really had no idea what I was going to talk about today. I was like, God, I just gotta put my tushy down in this chair, gotta record a get ready with me video, edit it, not care, put it up, imperfect, blah, 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 all the things. But maybe this is where we've been going. Maybe this is what it's all about. But ultimately, what I'm thinking about in this moment is how life is temporary, right? And chapters of time in life are temporary. They're not going to... Where did my mascara go? For real, I just had it. Oh, it's hiding over here. I'm losing it. But chapters within life are temporary. And that means that when they are good, when they are beautiful, we just need to like soak them up as much as we can. Whoops. And rest assured that if they are challenging for whatever reason, that was a lot of concealer on that side. I'm going to move that around a bit. That because it is temporary, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Can we just hang in there long enough, work on some self-regulation, you know, do the journaling, connect with people when those opportunities present themselves, and just trust the process. Trust that the time will pass. What's that saying? You know, the time will pass anyway, right? Like, just keep focused on what is life-giving. So what is life-giving today? God, I'm even like hunched over a lot. Oh, I need to expand my chest. Let me put my chair up. Is that a little better? That might be a little better. So what can I be grateful for in this moment? What is life-giving today? Well, I have a warm and dry and comfortable home, and I'm very grateful for that. Even though I've signed a very long lease to live here, And I regret that a little bit. It has given me safety. It has given me security. It has given me shelter. It has given me privacy. It has given me, so much that I'm grateful for. What else? Because this gratitude practice, this is powerful. This is how going from lonely, tired, maybe a little bit of hunger, which I will have a snack. Don't worry, that will help that. But gratitude. This can also be my little gratitude snack. What else am I grateful for? Just to take a breath and work on shifting my own energy. Did you need that? I feel like maybe there are others that needed that. Just a little reminder that we can take a nice deep breath, shift energy, get into a place of gratitude. Even though it is not sunny today, which usually when it is sunny, that is oh my gosh, that's one of the biggest things I get so happy about, so grateful for. Even though it is not that today, TMI maybe, but I'll just say it. I am so happy that Sadie has gone potty every time I took her outside. Because that girl, oh boy, she do not like the rain. That is why one of our requirements is to live in a place where it does not rain all that much, because she hates it and she refuses to go potty. And then it turns into this whole thing where the whole day she's just fighting it. She's like, nope, nope, mom, every time you take me outside, I'm not going to go. I don't need to go. But today she's actually stayed on a decent schedule. So that helps. What else? I am also, I forgot blush. I'll do that now. I'm also feeling very grateful for, like I said, my clients, the people that I get to work with. They are really, really cool folks. And they show up, they want to grow, they want to do the work, they appreciate our time together, they respect our time, they respect themselves and their time. I mean, they're just like awesome. And how cool is it that I get to take the opportunities I've had to work on my own personal growth, development, all of the courses, all the certifications, but all just the life experience from kind of a chaotic few years for me and transition, and being able to now work with people in this way. It's pretty amazing. So definitely feeling grateful for that. Overall grateful for the health of myself and my loved ones. I mean, everyone is in a great place, and that's not always been the case. So feeling really grateful for that. Another deep breath. Okay. This is the shift. How to go from a place of feeling tired and drained and just bogged down. There's a lot going on. I feel like I'm getting inundated with all this information. And this is the practice of coming back to self, taking the deep breaths, being in gratitude. I'm going to do my lips now. So just a sec. Okay, lips are done. Going to do a little bit of the Huda Beauty powder just to, soften it a little bit. For the camera, you know how it goes. This is my go-to. I do want to get a little travel size of this, but I don't think they make this. This is a cupcake, and I don't think they have this in the travel size. So I need to figure out which of the other colors, tones, I don't know, what's the right word? Options. Which of those is going to be the best? Okay, and I just had an interruption. You gotta love living in an apartment. So sorry about that, but finished my powder. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. And I'm gonna end it by saying I'm grateful for you. Grateful that you are here, that you're watching this, that you're taking the time to connect. I know this was a little all over the place, but again, this is just how I'm feeling today. And I'm still gonna put this out there because it's part of my commitment to myself to follow through on my plan for social media, for YouTube. And it's more than that. It's not just about content creation. It's about using my voice, putting myself out there, doing something creatively in the world that I enjoy. I love makeup. I love chit-chatting with you. And I appreciate you coming along with me for this little recentering moment to focus on gratitude, because I am feeling a little better now that we've done this. Drop a little comment below. Let me know one thing you're grateful for today. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll send some good energy back. I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to connecting again soon.